SouthWood Country Club is known as a championship course and club. We host many large tournaments. While our numerous majestic oak trees will catch your attention throughout your round, having rather large greens will offer comfort to many, having such a huge landing area for your approach shots. The front 9 greens average 107 feet long wide, while the back average 104. The first 2 holes on the front and back 9 are birdie holes, yet do not be fooled. The holes that follow each of those 2 opening holes on the front and back 9 require ideal shot making. Certain pin placements suggest your approach shot should be below the cup. Almost every green has its share of undulations, so thoughtful judgment of breaks and distances will help keep the 3 putting away. The ones who keep their tee shots in the fairway will see a challenging, yet forgiving course with many birdie opportunities. SouthWood Country Club members and guests appreciate the large variety of shots, so strategic course management is suggested. SouthWood is a true country club with its well-known restaurant, bar, live entertainment, and club events many nights. Yet the golf course is the true star, and it will draw you back again and again. These 2 9-hole productions were written by Jeff Griggs, produced by 360 Digital Business Solutions, the drone and photos by Lance Oliver Photography, and narrated by yours truly, Frank Ranicky. So, let's get started. Approaching beautiful hole 1, you might already know for low handicappers, it's a birdie hole. This lovely starting hole offers something for everyone, with the screen above showing a gentle curve in the dogleg. It's a relatively short par 5, yet to have a chance to arrive home in 2, you need to hit it long and straight, or long and left center around 260 yards to cut off some distance on the corner. A solid tee shot is rewarded on these first 2 holes. Your shots get easier as you approach the hole. The opening tee shot, therefore, is not imposing with such a wide open fairway. It gives one a great opportunity to start the round off nicely, especially for those escaping the day's hustle and bustle. You should have a challenging yet relaxing round of golf. After your tee shot, looking around the dogleg, you have a split fairway. You can go right so you're not hitting your 3rd shot over the deep greenside sand trap while giving yourself a long landing area. But many hit to the lower left side, leaving a comfortable 40 to 100 yard 3rd shot. The large green helps here as you hit over the traps to the sloping left to right green. Both choices, going high or low, give you the opportunity to spin your shot close to the flag. The green measures 85 by 45 feet with a noted tilt toward the right front. This hole has the most eagles at SouthWood. The view on hole 2 displays everything from danger to beauty, with beautiful yet challenging sand traps that most drive their tee shots over. To the center and right is a wide open fairway. Several large mounds on the right often kick your ball back into the fairway from a push tee shot. The bunkers to the left are your driving target line, needing about 180 yards of carry. Hole 2 bends gently left once past the bunkers and leaves a carefully placed 7-iron to sand wedge into a left to right sloping green. It's a short par 4, but with 5 sand traps, you will need to be reasonably accurate with your distance to the green, and it's important to avoid going left with your approach shot. Another birdie hole for many. At hole number 3, SouthWood begins showing its teeth. Up to a 230-yard tee shot is needed from the back tees to land on the green. You don't want to be short because the frontage to the green rolls back toward the pond in front of the green. On the left, you have 2 sand traps. To the right, a large-size valley with some mini mounds, which can create a more unique second shot. This is a large bailout area, which many can par with a short chip and putt. The green's massive, typically holding the long irons and woods, but can be a little tricky. It's a mostly flat green on the back third, but quick and gently sloping towards the front. So be careful with your putting speed. A par usually brings a smile. The longest hole on the golf course and the number 1 handicap, hole 4, requires 3 strategic shots to walk away with a par. A carefully placed tee shot will help you navigate this hole. There have been many 7 and 8s on this hole by single-digit handicappers. Focus first on your tee shot carrying between 180 and 260 yards, targeting the middle of the fairway, and you can ply away with your most solid second shot. This green has several steep angles with slick putts, so being 70 to 120 yards away if possible presents your best chance to drop your shot close enough for a somewhat easy two-putt. It's quite beautiful around the green, but with dangerous third shots, it does require concentration. The demanding third shot needs anything from a wood, a long iron, even a wedge, hit high into this large, undulating green. The important thing is to carry the 2 large sand traps. The putting surface, like almost every green at SouthWood, is large, yet hole 4 offers some of the more severe undulations. Parts of the green flow towards the middle, which can present itself for an uncommon birdie. It's a hole to remember. Hole 5 is a breather hole for many with a solid tee shot. This short hole offers a vast open fairway if you either carry your tee shot 180 yards or 210 from the pro tees, or you hit down the left center of the fairway and avoid the massive sand traps that catch many golf balls. A tee shot there presents a challenge to even get on the green 175 yards or so away. The second shot ranges from a 6-iron to a loft wedge to a tilting left to right oblong green placed at an angle. Whether short, long, right, or left, it is a wide open green leaving a simple chip shot. This hole has yielded many birdies. The short par 3-6 offers one of the more scenic tee shots. The large bunker in front, while looking foreboding, is actually your target line to land your tee shot on this green that slopes to the front. A tee shot varies from a 4 or 7-iron, with long hitters usually using some type of wedge, and should carry the little pond and huge traps up front to a lovely green. The green is set between many mounds. It tilts from the back to the front, and being above the cup, you'll likely have a fast putt, perhaps breaking quite a bit. It's a truly picturesque hole and does yield quite a few birdies. Several decisions on the short par 4 7th are offered for the long hitters. Everyone loves this wide open fairway. The large ditch on the left catches extremely pulled shots, but most will usually carry it. To the far right are 2 sand traps that do come into play for many. Brooks Koepka, playing for FSU from the back tees, once hit a 3-wood 10 feet from the cup, and he did make the eagle. Savvy long drivers will hit to the right of the green, but a shot left leaves you with a pin-high chip shot over a small valley. Others punch their tee shots out 180 to 240 and have just a wedge, perhaps an 8 or 9 iron, into this undulating oblong green. Be careful not to go long on your shot to the green, as it drops down severely on the backside into a small pond. It's a hole to stay within your game for a par, possibly a birdie. As you approach hole 8, gaze in 3 directions, and one will see many of the massive oak trees that are plentiful on our championship course. Your tee shot is blind on this hole, yet you need not worry. The other side of the hill you're facing has a vast, very open fairway. The target line for your tee shot is down the middle, with plenty of wiggle room for those curvy ones. This will offer just about any angle into the picturesque green up on a slight hill. A target line many use for their second shot is the magnolia tree behind the green. A well-struck shot into the middle of this green, one of our 2 smallest, can possibly work for a sinkable birdie putt. It's one of our few greens that you can be comfortable being below or above the cup. Hole 9 is one of the moments we've all been waiting for. This very long and most challenging hole offers several ways to get into trouble, but one way to get on in 2. Your tee shot requires either a fade into a large fairway once you're past the large oak tree on the right, or you can hit it straight at 2 fairway traps that are about 250 yards from the tee. Go too far to the right and deal with massive yet beautiful oak trees. Go straight away is fine if it's under 250 yards. Many slam away on this long hole by adding a fade to their tee shots. This works wonderfully because the fairway runs downhill somewhat, offering another 5 to 15 yards. The second shot requires everything from a 3-wood to a long iron. Gazing at this green shows 2 large, deep bunkers to the right and are to be avoided if possible. Many play short for a flip wedge or chip shot, or to the left, where your shot across the green is usually a fun yet not so difficult shot to play. Making par is usually pleasing to even the best golfers.